juicy fruit. Shake my booty and stare at the moon. She a fly girl, yeah. She a bad girl, yeah. She's so special, yeah. Earth angel, yeah. She a fly girl, yeah. She a bad girl, yeah. She's so special, yeah. Earth angel, yeah. Earth is so beautiful, especially when I walk through. I be on my ones and twos, never on auto cruise. Love how you get so cold, drip drip like a waterfall. Sip sip, gotta catch it all. Priceless, I cannot be sold. I'm on 10, so can you come again? A goddess, so where's your offerings? I go in, be shining from within. A precious gem, the perfect diamond. I see some shit, won't let it hold me down. Through thick and thin, my angel's been around. Universe been fucking with my sound. I've been hurt, put this magic in the ground. In a good mood today, I made the flowers bloom today. Got the power to choose today. Give a fuck what the losers say. I cried all my blues away, swim in the ocean in Fuji, ayy. Technicolor and juicy fruit. Shake my booty and stare at the moon. I'm in a good mood today. I made the flowers bloom today. Got the power to choose today. Give a fuck what the losers say. I cried all my blues away, swam in the ocean of Fuji, ayy. Technicolor and juicy fruit. Shake my booty and stare at the moon. She a fly girl, yeah. She a bad girl, yeah. She's so special, yeah. Earth angel, yeah. She a fly girl, yeah. She a bad girl, yeah. She's so special, yeah. Earth angel, yeah. In a good mood today, I made the flowers bloom today. Got the power to choose today. Give a fuck what the losers say. I cried all my blues away, swim in the ocean of Fuji, ayy. Technicolor and juicy fruit. Check my booty and stare at the moon.
Like God's gift to fucking Earth. Real shit. I just love this shit. I love myself. Ashe.
Ashe, Ashe. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome. My spoon. How's everybody doing? My name is Tracy Bryant, better known as Tracy the Sacred CEO. I am coming here to you live. I wanted to share and just do a meet and greet. So I'm gonna go in and get some of my sisters. Bring your questions and concerns, or just come say hi. Oh my goodness. So, I hope everybody is doing well out there. I don't know, maybe I need to. There we go. I think that's better. Yes, that's much better. But I still see some little grit or something on the camera, but I guess I'll get that together at another time. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday, January 17th. We are in the year 2024. It is actually the golden age. We are here in the golden age right now. We are doing some amazing and beautiful things in this age. It is so, so important that we definitely find some grounding. We definitely have to have some grounding work and tools and essentials. We have to have that in this age. This age is It's a bit much. It's a bit much, honey. It is a bit much. If you don't know anything about the golden age, I think we have 4 ages. I think we just came out of the Iron Age, and the Iron Age actually had to do with patriarchy, um, ruling things with the elements of metals, particularly iron, such as weaponry, such as force, taking things by force. So that had a lot to do with the patriarchy in the Iron Age. And the beautiful thing about the Golden Age is that it's coming through with the energy and spirit of love. Of love. We're going into true love consciousness right now. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, with that, we have a lot to look forward to. I did a video not too long ago, and I was speaking about shadows and mirrors, that this 2024 is bringing shadows and mirrors, right? Meaning that we have to do a lot of self-reflection. We have to get into really doing our self-work. It is so important. But for the past decade, I have focused on trauma and healing and the levels and layers of trauma and healing. And for those of you who let me find this here, don't know what I've necessarily brought to the healing space, it's okay. It's okay because let me see, let me look at something here. And let me see if I have PDF. Yeah, let's look at that one. Okay. The love and healing, what I bring to the healing space is I am a feminine health and wellness educator and coach. I am known as the Queen of Easting, as well as the womb minister. So I am an ordained minister. And I'm not throwing out all these labels to be at this, at a higher point of or an epitome of anybody or anything. But what I'm saying is I'm bringing to you my studies and where God has placed me in the concentration of this earth evolvement. And in the earth in evolvement, I've been involved in spiritual healing from the space of the womb, and feminine health and feminine energy and essence. I am a goddess. I thoroughly have tapped into goddess consciousness, as well as knowing, having the tools to tap in and petition the goddesses in where I need assistance. So we give honor and thanks to the mother and to the goddess and to the mothers, the Iyami and Ajay, the power of Ajay, the wisdom of being able to tap into the elements and become the feminine alchemist, which directly links to motherhood, the ability to give birth, the ability to give life, the being a creative being, right? So I am an award-winning instructor inducted in the Spa Hall of Fame. I am an ordained minister, priestess, master, and licensed social worker, with an emphasis on human sexuality and women's studies. Founder of Love My Womb Academy, the largest womb health academy in the nation, and we are the only board certified. We have over 30, now it's 3,200 students. Half of that there are graduates. We have 6-figure earners as well as a few 7-figure earners. And I've been featured in Essence, Vogue, Viceland TV, Priestess TV, Woman to Woman Talk Magazine, and numerous podcasts and interviews, television. I'm a herbalist, medicine woman, sexpert, life coach, love coach. And I help women gain financial freedom through business education, support, and empowerment. I am a master of my self-healing. And that is a continuous journey, and I am a visionary. So I say all that to say that we have, and I'll just say I have been focusing on for the past uh, decade. I've been focusing on healing. I've been focusing on trauma informed space, and healing that, and self care and self love. And for 2024, I think what I truly want to focus on is the celebration of that healing now, right? Because we are always focused on, we know, okay, we're very aware, especially through 2023. We are extremely aware that we need, okay, everybody is aware that they got some healing work to do. Like we all have become, aware of that. We all got some healing work to do, honey. We all got some things to take care of. We have some things to clean up. We have some things to be accountable for and responsible for. And one thing that I have significantly learned in my journey of helping women to tap into their healing and their self-love is to, hey, Crystal, thank you for joining me. One thing that I have learned about helping women to tap into their healing and their self-love for over this past decade is that we have to be accountable and responsible for our own healing work. And anytime we keep seeing a situation show up, meaning that we keep having a repeated pattern in our lives that keeps showing up, and it's showing up, in the same man with a different body. You see what I'm saying? The same man with a different car, the same man with a different attitude. If these patterns keep showing up for you, it is not the man, or it is not the thing. The same things keep showing up. And it's not that. And many times we've been taught to not take accountability for who we are in that space and how we attract that certain thing. So when those patterns come up, what I have learned is that I am the common denominator in that thing. I am the common denominator in that thing. And to think that it is always someone else is ludicrous. It's ludicrous. So if you keep seeing the same pattern show up for you in your world, in your life, you are the common denominator. That means you have work to do to change that pattern so that we can get off out of that trauma loop, because it's a loop and it's like a hamster wheel. We're going round and round and round and round and round, right? So I know that 2023 brought on a lot of awareness for all of us. However, 2024, I want to go in and start celebrating some of that healing. I want us to look at our healing in a different light, with a different modality. Instead of looking at healing as a sad, depressive journey, let's look at healing from the response of celebrating our awareness, celebrating our recovery, celebrating all of the things that we have done to get to this very moment right now, so that we can truly begin to start experiencing our healing that comes with happiness, joy, prosperity, abundance, wellness, right? Money, needs being met, reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? These are words that us, especially as Black women, we need to start really tapping into. We need to tap in. What does it truly feel like to receive? We have not been taught a healthy state of reciprocity. Many of us don't even understand what the word means. What is reciprocity? What is reciprocity? I'm going to go look that up. What is reciprocity? I know it has to do with the art of receiving, but it's even deeper than that, right? It's the practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit. Oh, that touched me in my solar plexus chakra. That hit me in the solar plexus. The practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit. Now, you know us as Black women, we've been taught to give more than what we receive. So we don't even know the art of reciprocity. We are always giving more than what we receive. We're always in that space of overdoing, overcompensating, overgiving, overnourishing. Right? We are constantly in that space. So I see the practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit. Mutual benefit, meaning we have to learn the art of give and share, not give and take. We have to learn the art of give and share, not give and take. We are constantly thinking that we have to give and we have to take. That is a capitalist, patriarchal way and method of viewing reciprocity. Give and take. There should give and take. That's a robbery. Think about it. In the law of truth, to give and someone to take from you, that is not a fair exchange. To give and take. And we are constantly, that has been the modality in which we've been actually going into relationships. We've been going into relationships with the view of give and take. That is a capitalist view. That is a patriarchal view, because us as women, we don't know. Truly, our soul doesn't even resonate with give and take. We resonate with giving, giving, giving. And because of the taking part, and we giving to people that are just taking, and we're not being replenished, and we're not being restored, and we're not being refilled, because of that, we are tired. I'm just keeping 100. We're tired. We're tired. We're overwhelmed, and we're overworked, because we've been in a state of give and take. Give and take. When it should be give and share. Give and share. Reciprocity. I'm going to read that again. The practice of exchanging. An exchange has to happen. Exchanging things with others for mutual benefit. Mutual benefit. That means both parties are benefiting. The word benefit is there. Okay, not with the air of manipulation, not with the air of narcissism, not with the air of condescension, being condescending. Okay, not with any of those false precepts of what giving and taking is. Not with those, because when you're give and take, there's a level of someone's going to be shorted. Just listen to it, give and take. Somebody is missing their mark. Somebody is not satisfied in that equation of give and take. But in the art of reciprocity, and both people exchanging for mutual benefit, both parties, both people are satisfied and what? Getting their needs met. Getting their needs met. So we have to realign and restructure with what our healing really encompasses. Is your healing just, are you just experiencing this overwhelming view of yourself that you need to heal and you need to continue, because you've experienced all this trauma? And are you just stuck in the area of trauma? We have to get out of being stuck in the area of trauma. Okay? We know what many people have experienced as Black people. We know the ancestral trauma that comes with a lot of melanated people's DNA. We know with the experienced trauma that has come with the natives of the earth, of this indigenous land. We know the trauma. We know this. We have to move from to keep replaying that narrative. We have to move away from keep replaying that narrative, honey, and we have to get into the area of celebrating where we have come from, what we are doing, what we are living, how we are living our truth. We have to get into celebration now. We can't stay stuck in that trauma. Okay, it happened. Okay, we know about the ancestors. Okay, we are bridging the gap from trauma to healing. So now let's go ahead and start celebrating that. Okay, let's start celebrating that. Let's stop focusing on just trauma. And if you notice, in a lot of entertainment, everything is based on trauma when it comes to Black people. I'm sick of it. I won't watch it no more. I will not watch it no more, honey. If Black people is not the victor, I am not watching it. Honey, it took me a while to watch Django, but when I seen a Black man was victorious and saving his woman, honey, I said, that's my shit. But this help. I ain't watching no damn help. I ain't watching no 12 Years a Slave. I ain't watching all these little slave movies they got going on. Even the Nat Turner movie, they went up in uprise, but at the end, they killed him. And this and this and that, basically putting in our subconscious, if we go against these people, this is what's going to happen to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to change. We create our narrative. We hold the pen. Period. We create our narrative and we hold the pen. Not only do we create our narrative, but being Black woman and being the mothers of all this whole thing, huh? We really create the narrative. We really create the narrative over everybody and everything. So that's why I said, coming into 2024, we are in the golden age. We have entered into the age of Aquarius. We are not preparing no more. It is here. As of January 15th, it is here. Kylie has come through, honey. And if you look at pictures of Kylie, everybody look at pictures of Kylie as being demonic. She got her tongue sticking out. She got a man's head. She got a knife. She got blood dripping from his head. And it's a bunch of men. She got a necklace full of men. But if you notice in the background, who's in the background? A bunch of women. Don't play, because it is symbolic of patriarchy being cut down. That's the symbolism. Patriarchy, man's rule. Now, don't get me wrong. Man has a distinct place with his divine masculine energy. But when he was in power, he ravaged, he pillaged, he raped, he robbed. Everything was done by force. Everything was done by force. And with the matriarchy, we have learned to collaborate and work together and do things out of service and love. So that's what 2024 is bringing in, the Akasha of love, the remembrance. It is time for us to remember. And now it is time for us to celebrate our healing, celebrate our wins, celebrate our sisters, celebrate our children, even celebrate the pain. I know it sounds crazy. Celebrating the pain. Why do we celebrate in the pain? Because in the pain is where all the lessons are. That's where all the gems are. The gold is in the pain. We got to extract it and bring it over. That's what the alchemy is about. We have to go into the pain portal We have to feel that shit, but then we got to extract the gold, the wisdom, the jewels, the gems from that, and we have to bring it over into our new journey, our walk through healing, our walk through healing. We are not walking to healing, we are walking through healing. Say that with me, goddesses. We are walking through healing. Say that with me, goddesses. We are walking through healing. We ain't walking to healing. We're walking through healing, meaning we are continually healing and celebrating, healing and celebrating, healing and celebrating. Okay, so that's something that I really wanted to come on and share. Does anybody want to introduce themselves? Tell me who you are, where you from, how you came in contact with Love My Womb Academy. Who'd like to share? I'll give you 1 minute. I see some familiar faces. Y'all better come on, speak up.
I'll share.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi, Mama.
Hey, baby.
So I came in contact with Love My Womb Academy, I want to say in 2017, maybe 2018. I took the self-love class, and I just been following you ever since. I'm actually a Love My Womb Academy graduate, and I'm also in your priestess training. So I've been with you for many, many years, and you're never getting rid of me. Oh, and I'm Tia from New York.
Yes, Tia from New York. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us and joining our
You're
sisterhood.
welcome.
What you think about the sisterhood? It's okay, Crystal. We'll get you next time, sugar. Okay, so what do you think about the sisterhood?
I like it. It's encouraging, it's uplifting. A lot of from all the other classes I've taken, I've had a lot of sisters that when I took the in-person priestess training and they took other classes too, and we keep each other accountable. The women that I graduated with in I think it was August of 2021, we still keep in contact with each other, and we just check on each other, and we, support each other and promote each other.
Yes, I'm so happy. Thank you, Tia. Come
You're
on in
welcome.
here, Lanisha. Come on, the sexy RN. Tell everybody how you came in contact with Love My Womb Academy. Who are you? Well, come on.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lanisha, the sexy RN. I started following Mama Tracy maybe in like 2019 or something like that. I am a Love My Womb Academy graduate. Now, when I met Mama T, that's when she definitely like activated me. I have a history with that, but I can't get into that right now. I've learned a lot from Mama T, currently in her VIP coaching, which is really, really good for me because I am an aspiring nurse entrepreneur. So, and then sisterhood. I love sisterhood. It's very uplifting, also encouraging. I'm motivated to keep myself in line as a sister, always, adhere to the girl code. And I just love being in the women wellness community. So
Thank you, Lanisha. And I have to say, you and Tia, I see so much growth. So much growth from the first time we met, honey. Yes, and baby, the evolution continues. You hear me? The evolution continues. And I just have to say, y'all just look lovely. Crystal, you can't talk, girl. Okay, Crystal can't talk, but we met at Bedroom Candy. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Q Murray, who are you? Where you from, sugar?
Hey,
Hey.
how y'all doing today? I'm Cornica. You may not realize by the humor, but I'm Cornica. I started following you probably back in 2020, 2019. I'm actually a graduate of Love My Womb Academy. So I am a Young Esteem practitioner here in Birmingham, Alabama, still following and loving on you, Mama Tracy. So I'm excited about it. What I like about sisterhood is the fact that we're able to stand up and be strong for each other, support each other, and love on each other, even during our weakest moments. So that's something I love about our sisterhood.
Yes, yes, yes. Because, honey, let me tell you about the weak moments. If y'all don't remember, in the early part of 2023, late part of 2022, I went ahead and released my marriage. Baby,
Yeah.
it was a few sisters I had to call on. Let me tell you, baby, if y'all don't know, when you release a nigga, ooh, honey. And as a matter of fact, he just ain't no nigga. He's a king. He's a king. He taught me so much, and I'm in love with him. I still love him, and that was one of the hardest things I had to do, was to leave and choose me. Like, I literally had to say him or me.
And
And
that's
you know,
important.
we've been taught to stay. We've been taught to stay, but it's a new woman in town, baby. We ain't got to stay now. Why? We got resources now. We ain't got to stay and be mentally, emotionally, physically abused no more. We don't have to do that. We can leave now
Yes.
and be taken care of, where our mothers unfortunately couldn't, where our grandmothers unfortunately couldn't. You see what I'm saying? So I literally came to the point where it was me or him. It was me or him, and I chose me. Yeah, Crystal. Yes, yes. I've been sharing my journey, and due to the sisterhood, I have sisters right now, baby. I know I felt like I had to think about it. See, after I went through, did a lot of my healing work throughout the year, I had to think about, damn, I know I ran they ear rag. When you just leave the nigga, you heartbroken, girl. It's you, the telephone, your girlfriend, liquor, or ice cream. It's it.
No, Tracy, I admired your strength during that time. I admired your strength during that time because when my husband and I were separated, I didn't have the strength to tell anyone. So I admired your strength. I admired seeing your journey. I admired you speak about it. And I just admired you watching you because you were totally transparent about it.
Yes, yes. And let me tell you why I was transparent, though. Because, see, my crazy ass had a public relationship.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? I have a very public relationship. So in having a public relationship, I had to show up even in that and say, look, this is not happening like this right now. And it took me to do that to help me to heal too, because me being transparent is what always brings me to my next level of my healing. Because many times shame have us in prison, where we can't speak a lot about what's going on, and that shame, we can't heal in the midst of that shame. No healing is going to happen when shame has you in prison. So most of the time when you hear me telling my story and being transparent, that's because I'm getting through the shame of it, because I'm not letting it keep me, so that I can continue to heal.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but honey, I know my sister's ears, honey. I know they was like, oh, let me answer this phone. Here she go again. You know, you had that one sister going through something, and you tired of hearing about it, but you go ahead and pick up the phone because you know she going through it. You love her. I felt like I was her. I felt like I was her. I was like, Tracy, you got to get it together. You can't be doing this to your sister. But the fact that they were patient, they never denied me. They didn't turn around and say, look, girl, you need to go get over this now because you get on my nerves with this. They never judged me. They never criticized me. Like, my sisters showed up. And because I honor that, I have actually created an event in April called The Power of Her. And it's healing, evolving righteously. That's what HER stands for. Healing and evolving righteously. You know what I'm saying? And they allowed me my process. They allowed me my process, and they comforted me. It is nothing like experiencing heartbreak and being comforted by your sisters, honey. It is nothing like it. Girl, it is nothing like being vulnerable and transparent and opening up and telling all the dumb shit you did in a relationship and how you shouldn't have did it and not be judged. now we all have done it. You something. Hey, Katrina, you want to come in and tell everybody who you are and how long you've been connected to Love My Woman Academy and how you feel about the sisterhood?
Hello, everybody. I've been following Miss Tracy probably, I would say like COVID time, 19. I was seeing her and then I connected in and took the um, practitioner's course and I was following her online for about a year. Then I got to go to the retreat and that was the most amazing thing in the world. Oh my gosh. I always feel like I was in a place and God led me to her. I would be online and she would just pop up. She would be in my For Yous everywhere. And I was like, I got to follow this lady. She's so real. So many people um, don't show who they are. And what I've always loved about her, I don't even know, she just opens herself up to the sisterhood, even though, it's still being unselfishly, even though it's helping her, like she's saying about her healing, but it literally is her love for people, just everybody, the sisterhood. And that was the most amazing thing for me. And then I follow her everywhere. Then I got to experience her in when we had the retreat with loving yourself, that was the most self-love retreat. And that was so amazing. I mean, so I'm a practitioner and I'm also opening up a spa. She's helped me so much. I don't even know how to put it into words. She's just an amazing
I love
woman.
you, Katrina. Katrina, my
I
girl,
know it.
y'all. Katrina, my girl, y'all. Katrina be feeling me and I be feeling her. She'll just
Yeah.
hit me up and be like, hey, I'm just checking on you. And I do the same thing with her. I hit her, I'll be like, I feel you over there. You going through something. What's going on? You know what I'm
And I be
saying? We
going
be
through
feeling
it.
each other.
Yeah. And I love you. Thank you so much.
I love you too, sugar. Come on in here, Liz. Tell everybody how you got connected with Love My Woman Academy and how you feel about the sisterhood. Come on, Liz.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I was running around.
Hey, we just having a little lunch, drop in, a little lunchtime.
Okay, cool. So I met Mama T when I was enrolled in African Mystery School, and you did the womb story
It was
class.
the ancestral healing class.
Yes, yes.
Healing through ancestral trauma.
Yes,
and the metaphysics of the womb, healing through ancestral trauma. Yeah,
yes, all of that. But what I remember was that that specific talk, that session, and it transformed my life a lot. And so after that, I just kept following you. And then I enrolled into the priestess class. And so we're still on that journey. It's almost, right? It's almost over, right?
No, it's over in June.
In June, okay. That's still got some time. It's okay. It's still time to work. But it's
never over. It's never over, but the actual ceremony, initiation ceremonies in June. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I've just been doing the work. I've been grateful for all the lessons that you've been giving us, all the meditation videos that you have. I definitely use it. Sometimes when I'm busy doing something else, I just appreciate that you record things. So when I do have time, I come back in and log in. And so it's just been a beautiful journey. And now with this 21-day detox, honey.
Yes. If y'all don't know, we are doing in my priestess training. I have a 12-month priestess training. It's Mama T's School of Feminine Arts and Sexual Alchemy, and it is 12 months priestess training. And right now, we are doing a 21-day detox. We are detoxing from dairy, from sugar, from many of processed foods, from meat. If we're doing meat, it's just like some salmon and some fish and things like that. Some people are required to do meat though because their blood type needs it. Like, let's be real clear. People just always say vegan, but I had somebody of a blood type that was vegan for 2 years and she kept being dizzy. She kept having these headaches and all this stuff. Come to find out, when she checked out her blood type needed me. She needed that protein, you know what I'm saying? And once she went out and found out and ate a steak, and honey, all the headache, all the dizziness and everything. I said, well, damn, you went hard, huh, sis? You ain't even just like, she ain't even said where it is. She went and said she went and got her a steak and some Cheddar Bay biscuits and all kind of stuff, baby. said, and my headache went away. She said, and I was just fine. So yeah, so we're being practical in the fact that reduce some of the meat intake. You know what I'm saying? If that is your case, but we are eliminating dairy, we are eliminating sugar, and we are eliminating a lot of that those processed foods. And honey, if I tell you my dreams are clear, like when I tell y'all, I think Liz, you said that too. Dreams, they are coming to me, honey. My ancestors are coming through from the other side, speaking to me in my dreams. And I have to get up and write it down. Like they're giving me formulas and messages, right? And then also, I have more energy. My brain fog has lifted. And what I'm learning is that sugar is the culprit to depression, anxiety, brain fog, inflammation, achy joints. It's sugar. And the addiction so cold, they put it in everything with so many different names. So yeah, we're actually experiencing that now. What cleanse are we speaking of? It's been heavy on my mind to do a cleanse. We're doing a 21-day detox. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing it in my priestess training. So just to let you know, I have a lot of different offers that you can work with me or just work on with yourself. Like I have my 12-month priestess initiation training. That is actually, like I said, we go and do the actual physical initiation part because we're constantly initiating. We're constantly initiating and doing things each month, but we actually come together and do it together in, I think it's in July is our actual on location priestess retreat. And what y'all didn't know is next up, Liz, we're doing 21 days of gratitude. So after the detox, we're going into gratitude, honey. Do you know what kind of portal we've been open? Do you know after cleansing, and then we go into gratitude with our higher self and our spirit team, you know what kind of portal we've been open? See, I ain't told y'all that yet, but I'm gonna bring it to you anyway. And then I also have my VIP 9-month coaching. So for those who are really into the business aspect of their journey, you know, they've learned from me, they're taking, and then I coach in the framework of feminine health and wellness. And you know, you don't have many people that coach from the level of feminine health and wellness. You have a lot of coaches, but not just geared toward the sacred work of what we do in feminine health and wellness. So I have the VIP 9-month coaching. Actually, that is still open for registration for anyone who wants to do that. And matter of fact, it is still half off to the end of the month. So you can do half off, and I think is the half off code. What is that half off code? Do anybody know that half off code? That half off code, I don't remember what the half off code is, but if you get with me, if you email me or DM me, I will definitely get that half off code for you. So that is still open till the end of the month. We are going into that coaching training actually teaches us how to rid and release that poverty programming. The poverty programming that we've been taught as through childhood, through family, through culture, as well as through religion, because religion has played a big part in that poverty programming for us. You know, always waiting, always serving. You know that it's that slave. We shifted from that slave culture in that actual training, and it takes a minute. Like this is my third one, and I have a few members who are still there even in this third. They came from the first to the second to the third. I think Katrina, you a third a VIP member. Katrina's the third VIP member. Katrina, yes, because each year I'm leveling up in the training. But if you go ahead and come in now, you still have access to both cohorts. You have access to 2022 and 2023. Yeah, you have access to both of them. So, and Lanisha, she's in our VIP training for 2024, so I'm happy to do that. Also, we have all of our online classes. Many of you, you know, I have given away the free class. It's a free course right now. It is yoni vaginal steaming for self-care, awaken the goddess within. That is absolutely entirely free. So if you go over there right now, you can actually take that course for free because I am big on healing thyself. Healing yourself is always going to be first before you go try to heal somebody else. You have to become the medicine before you go try to administer medicine. You have to be the medicine, period. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way around it, and you have to work from a place of integrity. And we have to just stay there. We have to stay, working it on a place of integrity. And if you are healing from something and you don't feel like you're ready to step in and help somebody else heal in that area, don't try to do that. Do not cross that line. Do not cross that line. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace and time to heal before you start, because what you're going to do is you're going to taint the well. You're going to taint it. And then those people you're helping are going to start triggering you. You're going to become the client and they're going to become the professor, the practitioner. Go ahead, work from the space of integrity. I am really, really big on that one, right? So if you like to upgrade and learn how to do some vaginal steaming and womb health and wellness and become a holistic health practitioner, you can always take our Goddess Vaginal Steam Practitioners Training and Business course. If there's a hands-on demonstration in there, I actually go through how to open up your spa, how you need to set up your atmosphere. Many of you had a chance to come to the spa when I had the spa opening, right? So if those of you who don't know, I released my spa also, I think it was February or March of 2023. I released my spa and then I released my marriage in December of 2022. And I released my house in December of 2020, what, 2. Baby, when I tell you I did the cutting of the cord, I was just choo. And I did journal my journey. I did some video journals as I was going through my journey, which is really good. I plan on putting something together when Spirit aligns me and tells me to do so. You know what I'm saying? When they tell me, okay, you can share the journey now, then I will share the journey. But as of right now, I'm just holding on and I'm continuing to do video journaling of my progress, of, my process and everything, so that I once again can share with my sisters and let y'all know you are the one that writes your narrative. You are the one that creates your story. You are your book of life. You put in whatever characters you want and you take out whatever characters you want. You do not have to settle for those circumstances and those experiences that are not feeding you goodness, prosperity, happiness, joy. That's not helping you to inspire you to create more self-love. Anybody that chooses for you to love them more than you is not for you. Period. And we've been taught all wrong. We've been taught that is okay. That shit is not okay. Let's be clear. Let me big screen this so I can say this well for those in the back that don't hear me. Hold on to the hold on. That shit is not okay. Okay. People in your circle should be supporting your healing and your happiness, period. End of story, right? All right. I am Tracy, the Sacred CEO. I have so many offerings. If you'd like to join our sisterhood, if you'd like to come on board, and if you'd like to just take the free class, maybe you want nothing else. I don't have to ever know you. If I do know you, great. That's a beautiful thing. But if you just come on and you just want to silently heal and you don't want to be part, that's fine too. It's here for you. It's still here for you. And that's all that matters. I am still serving from my level of obedience. And that's what counts. Anybody got anything else they want to say before we leave, child? Before we leave? Happy 2024. Happy new age. Happy golden age, y'all. Happy new age of Aquarius. We's here now, y'all. We's here. We in the compassion and love energy. Yeah. All right. I love y'all. Have a great, great day. great Wednesday. Thank you for coming on and meeting me and joining me. Please be safe and warm out here. Warm, warm, warm. All right. Peace and blessings. Thank you for joining me for lunch. We're going to do it again next month. And also, you can always join me at the Coochie Church. That is one of my groups. It is actually a ministry, and I am going to be starting to do that once a month again. The Coochie Church. Go on Facebook, join me on the Coochie Church, and you can also join me. These are my sister circles. You can join me if you are over 35, 40. If you are basically over 40, seasoned and savvy over 40, seasoned and savvy over 40. Definitely go join that group. We're going to be going in more and talking more about becoming seasoned, becoming mature, and ageism. That's very, very important. They've like ruled us out after we hit 30. They just ruled us out. We just like some old maids, we old wenches. Honey, that's a damn lie. Because honey, I know my coochie done got juicier. It done got honey. Don't play with me. I got more game, more experience now. I'm just not putting up with y'all shit. That's what you're mad about, baby. So anyway, how many of y'all that got juicier? Come on, by show of hands. Yes. All right, go join me over there if you are over 40 at Seasoned and Savvy over 40. And once again, I have the Power of Her. It is a event, and we're going to be speaking about the celebration of healing. And that's what I started this day off. I started this actual meeting off with talking about the celebration of healing. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be awarding my sisters who helped me through my transition just this last year. I'm going to be awarding them. And we're looking forward to having a brunch and allowing them. I think we should get our flowers. I believe in us truly getting our flowers, and we can't stay in this trauma space forever. We have to start celebrating our wins and definitely celebrating sisterhood. All right. I love y'all. Look out for the Spirit of Her. I'm going to send some emails and stuff. I'd love for you to join us for our brunch here in Atlanta, and it's at Neiman Marcus. So we doing it big, honey. Yeah. All right. Peace and blessings. Go forth, be great.